back to my channel. How are you? I hope you're okay. They call me her, they call me Jane, but that's not my name as this is an anonymous account for now. But thank you ever so much for coming back. We have surpassed 200 subscribers and I can't thank you enough, because the thought that 200 people might be interested in this little journey of ours blows my mind, and your comments and your likes and your support means so much to me, and it's really keeping me going and the driving force behind me keep uploading videos. So thank you again, just thank you so much. Today I'm going to do two things. One will be cash stuffing for this week. I'm also going to reflect on how I found my first week cash stuffing, and then at the same time show you how I'm tracking expenses and my budget and my savings and the debt payoff. I won't show you my entire binder because it is enormous, but as sort of the videos go on, you'll see like more and more bits of like what I'm filling out and those type of things. But I don't want to waste too much of your time, and so I will get stuck in. So I'd like to share with you what I have done this week. So excuse the scruffy handwriting because I knew it was going to be difficult for me to remember to update this. As you can see, like down here, I missed something off a day and all of that stuff, but I really found this helpful, and I found myself being so much more mindful having cash, and to the point that at the points like my partner was like, oh, should I go get this? And I was like, no, because we might not have enough by Sunday. And it really instilled in me like to physically hand over money is so much more painful than just tapping a card. Anyway, a lot of this is kind of stuff I expected. So bills that came out, things like childcare, TV license, those things. Some debt payments, our minimum payments, like our Monzo loan came out and our updraft loan came out. And then, oh, this was that extra debt payment I made that I mentioned before. That got paid off, and I'm really pleased with that one. And then down here, you may shout at me, I'm not sure, I don't know your opinion on this, but there was essentially £10 left on this Capital One card, and I wasn't planning on using the card. And maybe it's just my mentality, but I was like, I can use that £10 to pay it off of the very account as another £10. And then I've started like a clean slate with that card at like, I can't spend on that card anymore because it's maxed out. And so I've like actually shut it, like, you know, you can like do the little slider on the app that's like, you can't spend on it anymore, which I can't because it's not a balance. But also I've done it so that when I pay the minimum payments, that's it. So I've kind of started afresh. So I wanted that £10 credit almost to be gone. I don't know why, but I didn't use it. I used it on debt. I don't know. That probably makes no utter sense, and you're probably thinking, what on earth is she on about? But that's what that £10 is there. And then they've got food shop. This food shop here is actually for this coming week. Because of my partner's shifts, and we find it very difficult to go out with the children for various reasons. One doesn't like shopping, the other one has sensory issues that find shopping quite difficult, the rest of it. So we had a window and said, let's just go get some stuff for the next few days, get the kids nappies that we would have brought with this week's budget. So I'm hoping that we're actually like a little bit ahead for this week. But also, when I tell you, I did not want to hand over our last £40 pretty much of this week's budget to my partner who went to the shops. It was, I was like, no, I want that £40 for cash stuffing. I wanted to put into my envelopes, and he was like, but we could get things. And I was like, I know. So that's something I've definitely learned this week, is just, yeah, it's a lot harder to hand over cash. And then this here is just the car park. We took the kids to like a little theatre show, totally paid for the car park, and the kids ate all of their snacks before we'd even got there. So I went to Sainsbury's and picked up a couple of sandwiches and some snacks for the kids, which wasn't essential, but it was if I wanted to keep the kids happy. So I'm happy with that. Sorry, I had to readjust the camera then. It said low battery, and I don't know how long this is going to last, so I'll do my best and see what I can get done. But yes, so that was my spending tracker for this week. And then I've done a weekly check-in. Just as an overall, I wanted to see where we were at with things. And so I will say that eating out and car park does come under this category here, but just as in it comes out of this budget. So as you can tell, that's an extra £15 on there, which is pretty close to that 150. I don't have my calculator. That's a shame. I always do this. I'm so underprepared. That's just kind of just a quick overview really. And I've crossed this left out because it's more like we paid an extra £1.71 off debt than I expected this week. So it's not what's left. But for example, if that wasn't included and I took that away from that, then I would essentially have some left. So I don't know what to call this moving forward. But I just thought that would be a nice like month overview really when we get that done. So I will do that math later. I don't know where my calculator is currently. I think the kids were playing with it. I promise you I'll fill it out. And then this one, again, it's kind of just a little tracker that I'll fill out as I can as it goes up. For example, Christmas, I know that when we did our last video, I stuffed £80, so I'm not quite at the 10%. Holiday spending, I was 300, so I am sort of about a third of the way there. So I could cross off that we're up to about there, because I can't obviously go up to the 50 yet. And then the car MOT and service, I cashed off £200. So I'm actually 50% of the way there, which is quite nice. So I will fill out the others as I go along, but these are the ones I'm focusing on at the moment. And then finally, I'm just sort of writing a list of the sinking funds, and obviously I'll update that throughout the month if I have any more pennies to put in them as we go along, just as again, one look view if I really wanted to have a look. So let me know what you guys think. Like, do you think this is a kind of okay system? Like I said, I'll show you just quickly. I have so essentially I have this where, let me just adjust this and you might be able to see it better. I have this where I will colour in all the things when I save them up as a tracker onto here. I have this one to fill out, which I'm going to do a little bit later, with that £301.26 that I paid off, because I'm really proud of that. And then that will go onto here. But I have one almost for every sort of instance, as and when we get to it. And then here, the big boy of paying all of this off, that £69,517. Wow. But yeah, like I'll show you more, like I said, more of that as we go along. But for now, that's where we're at with that. I think I'm okay. Like, reflecting on this last week, I definitely need to have a separate fund for the kids. Someone kindly mentioned both on Instagram and on the comments on my last video that I don't really have a sinking fund for that, and it's very true, because like the kids need new clothes and shoes, and I think that's where we go wrong a lot of the time, because we take everything out of that £600 food/household budget, and if it's not there, it's been going on a card, and that's the issue. So that's a big to-do list for me, is to make a sinking fund for the kids. I also want to fund sinking funds, and that literally might be £5 a week, but it's just if I want to grab the kids some sweets from the shop on the way home from school, or you know, maybe a magazine for my eldest if he's been really good. Like, we're doing potty training at the moment. My eldest does have a learning disability, and he is non-verbal, and we are quite late in the process trying to do potty training just because of his understanding, but we're getting there and he's doing really well. So I want to make like a little fun/treat pot. But also, the last thing I learned this week is, do you guys have a take some of the money out of, say, like your weekly budget, but put it into like an account, because there's been a few occasions this week where we've gone to pay for something in cash and they don't accept cash. And so then we're like, oh, well, we better pay for it on our personal spend then. But we then have taken it out of the cash, like the food shops and stuff, for example. So yeah, do you have like, say, a little reserve that you could, like on a debit card, essentially, is what I'm asking, because I think we're gonna have to do that. But let's get into this week's cash stuffing. Like, please don't be mad at me. But essentially, I don't have a lot left. I really don't have a lot left. And I watch some of these videos and it feels like people have hundreds of pounds left over, and I really don't. So I'm sorry, this is probably going to be a short little cash stuff. Let's get all of this out. I do have my £5 miscellaneous, which do I leave that in there? No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to leave it in there. So that's all empty now. Let's get this out. Not that I really need it. So I've got £10. Hello. So there's probably going to be a really weird cut there because this is actually the next day. I even put my top on from yesterday, just so there's a little bit of continuity, although that's pointless because I've just told you that it's the next day. My little one ended up being really poorly, just out of nowhere, and so I just had to cut the video where I was. So I'm really, really sorry about that. So here we are, I'm just checking the camera. Oh, I'm all in a fluster. This is whereabouts we were. I have £10 left over in cash, some change here, 1, 2, 3, 50. £4.24, £14.24. We got there in the end. Honestly, why can't I just find my calculator? I'm so sorry. Yes, what am I going to do here? I think just like a little coin jar for these, but also I want to keep the 2p separate because we're going on our little caravan holiday and the kids will use the coppers for the like machines and stuff. So I might, until I work out a better system, keep coins around here somewhere, because I just don't really know. And also, while I remember, I did a little scavenge hunt around the house and found pennies. So there's another 3. That's a bit dirty, isn't it? 4 and a 50. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to say that's £17, and I'm going to put this in a coin jar. Yes? Let me know some ideas about what to do with this change, because I'm not too sure. I'm doing the like 1 penny challenge thing on Monzo, just out of like my personal money, and so I'm already doing that. But yeah, I don't really know what to do about the change, so let me know some ideas. But I will put it into a penny pot, kind of change pot, and then until we work out what we're doing. So yeah, so £17. Oh, here. So let's get this binder. Yes, so £17. This has got all the cash in for our food for the month, so my £150 a week. I would really like those, you know, we get like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5 envelopes, and just organise it all. But for now, I've got these pretty envelopes, and it's just all gonna stay in there. So where am I going to stuff this money? I don't think I want to do it in Christmas or the car. What's coming up first? This is holiday. Oh, hang on. I forgot. I found a holidays thingy that I had from before, so I can actually take this out now. I'll take this out and pop it into its proper place, because this was, I put it in there because I did have one before and now I do. So holiday. Still need a tracker for it though, as you know, still haven't done that, but never mind. So I've got this like £2 coin challenge, which obviously is for the jar, and these half term ones. Half term's coming around relatively quickly, isn't it? What do I do? Right, let's go by process of elimination. I'm not going to do Christmas, and I'm not going to do the car. Oh, Valentine's Day might be a shout. That's actually quite soon, isn't it? And I don't want to save too much up for that one, but it's just getting cards and things for the kids and like maybe some chocolate. Where are my pens? Okay, I found my Sharpie. So, being my Valentine, I reckon, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So each symbol, if there's 12, do I do £2 thing? That'd be 24. I reckon that's enough. So let's say it's £2 a symbol. And I might even use the change for that. So say we do 2, 4, 6, 2, 4 and 6. So let's cross off 3. So let's do my love, only you, and hug me. That'll be fine. I reckon that'll pretty much cover cards and some other little bits. Cards are expensive nowadays, aren't they? They can be really expensive. So if I put that in there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So put that there. And then this £10, genuinely, I could either put it into date night because that again is coming up very soon, or I can do pet care because that after this month, so like from February pay, is going to be a focus because she needs her jabs, her annual jabs, and her next grooming appointment, which isn't until March, but it's still going to cost quite a fair bit of money. Oh, why am I so... I'm not sure where to put stuff. This is really, really odd. Do I just pop it in here? But I don't want to get to £10. I don't want to get to 300 because I've got other things to pay before then. Or what do I do? Put it in February half term? Tell you what, that's coming up soon, isn't it? That's literally in a few weeks. Let's do February half term. Honestly, these from the Queen Bee Makes are adorable. Adorable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just do £2 a symbol again. It's only just, but we're not doing much in February half term. So 2, so it'd be 20, wouldn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so it'd be £20 total. So I can do, oh, hang on, does that count as 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, fine. Let's do 1, 2, so 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And then I just need to get out the half-term bonanza little pot. These are honestly so cute, aren't they? And I think these are going to come really handy, like to keep redoing. Because some lovely person in my comments did confirm, oh, hang on, oh, it's this way, isn't it? Did confirm that you can use nail varnish remover to clean them back off again. So that's good. Half-term bonanza pot. And do you know what? I am going to put that pound coin in. And it will be a nice surprise to me when I next want to cross something off, won't it? Because I'll already be halfway to the next one. So I just have to remember to count that out when I next do it. That outfits nicely in there too. Perfect. So that's that. Next up is we're going to get out 150 £50 for this week. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40 and 50. I'll just double check that. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm not going to put anything in miscellaneous this week, I don't think. Like I said, we're a little bit ahead of where we were at already. And so I'm not going to add that to that because we shouldn't have to go shop. I need to go do a shop for like the basics, like milk and bread, because the kids drink milk like you wouldn't believe. But yeah, so then that's for this week. So that is that one done. And I'll put this away again over here. So thank you ever so much, guys. I really appreciate your time again. I'm so sorry that was just such like a mini cash stuffing, and I did a lot of umming and ahhing, so hopefully I'll have blocked it enough of it out to not bore you, because it's really difficult trying to decide where you want to put your money. Or do you guys kind of just have a plan and know exactly where it's going? Because that for me was quite difficult. Maybe it's because I'm still new at this. And again, I know I need to kind of restructure my sinking funds. Like I mentioned, the dog has like groomers and stuff coming up that I've not accounted for, and like the kids fun pot and things. So I need to do a bit of a reshuffle of my pots and things, and definitely get some more of these out, because I have these, and so it'll be good to use them for those extra bits that I've not thought about saving for. Plus they've got these little trackers in as well. So yes, that's the plan. I'm going to do that. Thank you again for watching. I love you all very much. I'm so excited we're building a little community over here. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye.